At this performance, the use of any recording device, especially flash photography, is strictly prohibited. At this time, we also ask you to turn off all pagers and all cell phones, and to refrain from text messaging. Thank you for your patronage. And
what an exciting old mansion. I think it's boring. Oh, Edmund.
Come on, Ed. It should be a fun place to explore.
I'm glad Mother and Father let us come out to the country for a few days. I'm going to love staying here with the old professor. Isn't he a dear?
Oh, yes. But I'm not sure I like his housekeeper.
Please remember to always stay out of my way.
Hey, let's go look at that room that has all the swords and suits of armor inside.
You go ahead, Peter. I'm going to go back downstairs to the library and look through some books. How about you, Lucy? That's very interesting. There's nothing in there but an old clock and a big wardrobe. But it's the largest one I've ever seen. I want to take a closer look at it.
Come on, Ed.
I'd rather explore outside.
But it's raining. Let's go to the sword room.
All right, but only till we can go inside. Oh, don't get lost, you two. It's almost time for dinner. Oh, Susie, stop talking like your mother. Well, somebody needs to be in charge since Mother and Father aren't here. Huh. Lucy, come downstairs to the library with me. Be lots more fun than an old room with nothing but a wardrobe in it. Lucy? Oh, I thought she went in there. She must have changed her mind. Well, I think our stay here is going to be quite an adventure. Quite an adventure indeed.
The child of Adam and Eve may come along even today. There's a smell of human in the air. And if he comes and you let him go, you know what the queen will do to you.
Turn me into a stone statue?
At the very least. Now I'm going to check on the other sentinels. Maintain your post, knave.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Ha!
I'll never get myself in this fix. My father would be so disappointed in me. I hope a child of Adam and Eve never comes this way. But if one does, well, I could turn them over to the queen and she'll reward me. But that would be wrong, I think. Oh, I'm so perplexed. I don't know what to do. Well, except what I usually do when I'm perplexed. Play my pipe. Daughter of Eve.
What?
A daughter of Eve, a human.
Of course I'm in.
Well, good. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Tumnus. I'm a fawn.
I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Thomas.
May I ask, Lucy, O daughter of Eve, how you've come to Narnia?
Narnia? What's that?
What's this? All that lies between this lamppost and the great castle of Cair Paravel is Narnia. How did you get here?
It's very hard to explain. You see, I was born with my sister and two brothers.
There are four of you. Will the others be coming as well?
I don't know. I'm not even sure how all I got here. We were visiting a Tuscan country, and I climbed into a large wardrobe in a spare room.
War, de robe, spare room.
Spare room. Yes, then I realized I was to go back to the wardrobe. Suddenly I was hearing...
In Narnia. Oh, I'm so glad you come. And I hope the others will get here soon as well, so I can show you all our beautiful country, and maybe even introduce you to the witch, queen.
Everything seems so magical.
Oh, it is. And the best part is, well, you can be anywhere in Narnia, quick as a wink. Why, you may wish to travel to the distant castle, Cair Paravel. Or, you may wish to visit the home of the witch, queen. Or, well, you may wish to picnic at the stone table. Or perhaps you'd like to visit a few of our forest friends, Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, for example. Or even visit my humble abode. Well, Tumnus Tower, as I call it. I like fancy names for simple things.
It's a fascinating place.
Perfect for the imagination, with a little help from the wood nymphs.
There's only one small problem here, as I see it.
Yes.
It's so cold. It was summer just a few minutes ago.
In the land of spare room.
Yes.
Well, to be honest, it's always cold here in Narnia. Oh, but you'll get used to it, I hope. Meanwhile, let's repair to Tumnus Towers for a spot of tea to warm us up.
Very well. I can see no harm in it.
None at all. The wood nymphs have even brewed tea for us. Here you are.
Thank you. It's delicious. I'm so glad I met you, Mr. Thomas. You're a very nice fawn. And your music is lovely. It makes me feel warm and sleepy.
No, it's not true.
What's not true?
I'm not a nice fawn. In fact, I'm a very bad fawn.
Not at all. You're the best one I've ever met.
Well, how could I be when I work for her?
Her? Who?
Well, the White Witch, that's who. Oh, sure, she calls herself a queen, but she's really the evil ruler of Narnia. She's the one who always makes it winter here, but never lets us have Christmas.
What kind of work do you do for the witch?
I'm a kidnapper. I'm supposed to kidnap children and take them to her.
I'm sure you wouldn't do anything of the sort.
You don't understand. I'm doing it right now.
What do you mean?
I'm supposed to take you to the queen.
But you won't, will you, Mr. Thomas?
If I don't, she'll saw off my horns, cut off my tail, pluck out my beard, and worse, she'll turn me into a stone statue with her magic wand.
Maybe she won't know I was here. Will you please let me go home?
Oh, of course I will. I never knew what a human was until I met you. And now that I know you, I couldn't turn you over to the witch. I'll return you to the lamppost. From there you can find your way back to Wardrobe in the land of Spare Ooh.
Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
But we must go quickly and quietly. The woods are full of her spies. You never forgive me for what I was about to do.
Of course. And I hope you don't get into dreadful trouble on my account.
Farewell, Lucio, daughter of Eve. Oh, may I keep your handkerchief as a pleasant reminder of our visit?
Certainly.
Oh, I feel ever so much better now. That's it. Starting right now, I'm going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to be a much better father. Oh, no.
Tumnus, your treachery has been detected. You had a human in your very grasp and you let her go. The queen will deal with you, Tumnus the traitor. I order this house destroyed! You won't be needing it any longer, the traitor to the queen. This document will serve notice to other traitors who may have the same notion as you. Come, Tumnus. Soon, your name will be etched in stone. Your very own!
Lucy, you're crazy. It's just a big old wardrobe like any other big old wardrobe with lots of coats inside. It's stuffy and dark and cold. Cold? It was warm in the wardrobe. But now we're Narnia. Narnia? You didn't believe this. I wanted to tell you that sooner as well. But you were the first one I found, and I wanted to get back there as soon as possible. I thought you were teasing, but I guess you're right after all. The first thing you must do is see Mr. Thomas, the font is safe. I hope the White Witch didn't get him. Witch? There's a witch here in Narnia? An evil witch, because magic splits, always winter, and never Christmas in Narnia. Now, where on earth, in Narnia, is Mr. Thomas's home? I thought he was right over there. We have to go look for him. Come, Edmund. I'll stay right here, thank you. I have no desire to go traipsing after some silly fawn. I'll be here at the lamppost if I stay. I'm not even sure I like it here. Please don't leave without me. I'll be right back. I have to make sure Mr. Thomas is okay. Narnia, eh? I didn't believe Lucy. She was right. It's a fascinating place, I'll admit. But all this business about fawns and witches and...
Hold there! Tie the reindeer to that tree, dwarf.
Consider it done, Your Majesty.
Now, let us follow the smell of the intruder.
You there!
Who? Me?
Yes, you! Near in the presence of the mighty ruler.
But I am kneeling.
No! That's more like it.
What, pray, are you?
My name is Edmund.
Is that how you address a queen?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I thought you were a witch.
A witch. I am a queen. The Queen of Narnia. Now I repeat, what are you?
I'm a boy, Your Majesty.
A boy? A boy. Did you hear that, dwarf? A boy.
He must be a son of Adam.
He looks more like an idiot. Tell me, boy, how did you enter my dominion?
Through wardrobe, Your Majesty. I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but in an instant I was here.
A wardrobe? A passageway from the other world. The world of men. This could and Lucy, you say? Well, that's only 2 humans. The prophecy said there would be 4. So there's nothing to worry about unless... You don't have any other brothers or sisters, do you?
Yes, Peter and Susan.
What? Where are they?
In the house with me, on the other side of the wardrobe.
Edmund, Lucy, Peter, and Susan. 2 sons of Adam, 2 daughters of Eve. That's 4, just as the prophecy has stated. This is horrible!
What's wrong, Your Majesty?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I just meant it's horrible that your dear brother and sisters aren't here with us now. I would take all of you to my castle. I would make them the Duke and Duchesses of this land. But you, dear Edmund, because you are special and I found you first, I would make you the Prince of Narnia.
Prince? You mean it?
And someday you would be king.
Really?
Ah, here is your delightful drink, sweet and creamy and delicious.
It's wonderful.
And you must have a little something to eat as well. What is your favorite candy?
Oh, that's easy. Turkish delight.
Well then, Turkish delight, it shall be. Enjoy, my little prince.
It's the best Turkish delight I've ever tasted. May I have more?
Of course. Back at my castle, I have rooms filled with Turkish delight.
Then let's go there right now.
First, you must fetch the others.
I can bring them another time.
Now, my dear, bring them to my castle. It's between those 2 hills. You can't miss it. You'll smell the Turkish delight all the way. Come, dwarf, we must prepare for our esteemed guest. Oh, and Edward, my precious, don't tell the others about me just yet. I want them to be surprised when they see me. Let's keep this visit ours. Don't spare the whip on the reindeer, dwarf. We have much to do in a short time.
Turkish delight. Rooms filled with it. Yes, I'll bring Lucy, Peter, and Susan to the Queen. I'm glad she told me she was a queen, or else I might have mistaken her for a witch.
Edmund, this is terrible. I can't find Mr. Thomas anywhere.
Perhaps we should go get Peter and Susan to help us find him.
You really want to? I didn't think you liked it here.
Maybe this place does deserve a second look, especially that large castle between those 2 hills.
Good, but we'll get Peter and Susan.
And this time we'll get some coats out of the wardrobe. It's cold here.
As I told you, it's all the witch's fault.
Oh, go on, Lucy. There's no such thing as a witch in Narnia.
Broken dam will just have to wait.
Yes, this other business is much more important. Look, there's the unicorn. We'll tell her.
This unicorn, over here if you will.
It's you. I thought it was that awful Thundersolf.
He left some time ago.
Dragging the unfortunate Mr. Tumnus behind him.
How do you know?
They passed right by us. We hid behind the dam.
Fenris Ulf didn't see us, but Mr. Tumnus did. And dropped this. So we were friends.
What is it?
Well, we're not sure, but we think that it belongs to a human.
It has the smell of a daughter of Eve.
You think
she have the chance never to return?
Or to return with others.
You mean more humans?
Yes. Remember the prophecy.
2 sons of Adam, 2 daughters of Eve. Is it possible?
Who knows? We'll just have to wait to see. Listen! I've just heard the most wonderful news. They say he has arrived in these parts.
Our king?
Yes, and he is on the move. They say it will likely appear at the stone table at any time now.
This is wonderful news.
Mr. Centaur, we are expecting the arrival of children.
Human children. They could be here any minute. If they reach him, the prophecy will be fulfilled.
But what if the White Witch gets to them first?
We must protect the children from the moment they arrive until they reach the stone table.
And keep them hidden from the witch.
Exactly! But which one of us can help them? I mean, they might be afraid of me.
And they might not trust me. Unicorns are only make-believe in their world.
Mr. and Mrs. Beaver, will you help them? Keep them safe?
Yes.
But...
Come on, it's this way.
We don't believe you.
They're coming. Will you protect them, please? But...
Of course. I'll prepare some dinner.
Come on, Mr. Centaur. Let's go see if the good news you have heard is true.
Yes, let us go immediately. But... What if the children are afraid of me, too? Or they don't trust me? I better hide until I can get my wits together.
Just a little bit. That's it.
Are you sure it's this way?
Yes, I see the lamppost. Follow me. Now are you convinced, Peter?
Yes. I apologize, Lou, for not believing you.
It's so different. Oh, and it's also very cold.
That's why we got these coats of wardrobe, Susan.
Well, what do we do first?
Explore, of course. Let's go in that direction. Don't forget where the lamppost is. That's our landmark. We'll need to find it when we wish to return home.
I think we should go back home now. It's scary here.
Oh, don't be such a goose, Susan. Where's your sense of adventure?
Whether we stay here or not, we must at least inform Mr. Thomas.
But you tried already. You couldn't even find his house.
I would have sworn it was right over here.
Well, what's that?
It's a message of some kind. The former occupant of these premises, Fawn Tumnus, is under arrest and is waiting his trial on a charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty Jadis, Queen of Narnia.
Signed, Fenris Old, Captain of the Secret Police. Long live the Queen.
Oh
Who is this queen, Lou?
no! She's not a real queen at all. She's a horrible witch who makes always winter and never Christmas and Narnia.
It doesn't seem safe here. How about just going home?
But we must try and rescue Mr. Thomas. It's my fault he's in trouble.
I suppose Lou is right.
Very well, but this place worries me.
All right, where do we look first?
I say we look for something to eat.
Oh, you're always thinking about your stomach.
And you're always thinking about your hair and your clothes and how you look.
Well, if I look like you,
Please, stop it, you two. Stop acting like brothers.
I just wish I knew where Mr. Thomas was in prison. Why don't we go toward that castle between those 2 hills? Very well. Perhaps it could be warmer there.
what was that?
Nothing, Scaredy Cat. Let's go.
Who's there?
Are you the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve? We're some of them. Quick, come follow me. We're not safe here.
What do you mean?
Well, many of the forest creatures are our friends, but some of them are on her side, if you know what I mean. Now, please, come, let us go.
Wait a minute. I say we head for the castle. Wants to listen to some silly beaver.
Oh, stop being so smug, Ed, and pay attention to him.
How do we know he's a friend?
Here is my token.
My handkerchief.
Mr. Tumnus dropped it so that we would know to expect you. Now, please, come quickly. We must get you safely to our king,
Your king?
Aslan.
Aslan.
The very name makes me feel brave and adventurous.
The name sounds like a delightful strain of music to me.
It warms me up, makes me feel like summer. Gives me a bad feeling, like some mysterious aura.
Ed, what is wrong with you? You're acting so strangely.
How else are you supposed to act in a strange place? I say we go to the castle.
I say we go with Mr. Beaver.
I, too.
And I.
3 against 1, Ed. Come on. Mrs. Beaver, we're here. I found them. The sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve.
Welcome. I have some dinner from you fresh from the oven.
It looks delicious.
Yes, indeed. I'm famished.
We're very grateful for your hospitality. Aren't we, Ed?
I feel a Turkish delight.
What dear?
He says it looks perfect. He's delighted.
Well, before we eat, let's all bow our heads and say a word of thanks and hope for the coming events. Good. Now enjoy the meal.
How very honored we are to have the children of the prophecy.
What do you mean, children of the prophecy? I'm not even sure what prophecy means.
Oh, it's something that's predicted, Lou. Something that will probably happen.
Oh, what exactly is the prophecy, Mr. Beaver?
Oh, well, it's told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death. And when he shakes his mane, we will have spring again.
Who's Aslan? A man?
Oh, certainly not. He is king of the wood and son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Aslan is a lion, the great lion. And we have heard that he may be in Narnia even as we speak. If it is true, we will take you to the stone table early in the morning so that you may meet him.
And to help fulfill the prophecy.
But how do we fit into all this?
We still don't understand about the prophecy.
But you will. Just listen to the rest of the rhyme. When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sits in care, Paravel enthroned, then the evil time will be over and done.
What do you mean? Adam's flesh and Adam's bone.
Oh, I mean humans.
You're the first humans ever to come to Narnia.
What about the queen? And the dwarf? Aren't they human?
Oh, you mean the witch and the dwarf. Oh, she'd like you to believe they're human, but they're not. They're evil through and through. There's not a single drop of human blood in them.
This Care Paravel that you mentioned, how many thrones are there?
4. 2 for the sons of Adam.
And 2 for the daughters of Eve.
And when they are filled, it will mean the end of the witch's reign and her life.
2 and 2.
You are the 4.
It's quite a responsibility.
It's quite a necessity. Can we count on you to help fulfill the prophecy?
Even though the adventure will be filled with danger.
I, for one, am ready.
I too. And I.
What about you, Ed?
Ed?
Edmund?
Where could he have gone?
Perhaps they get some air? Do you think he became ill? Hasn't looked well since we got here.
Wait a minute. He mentioned the witch and also a dwarf. We knew nothing of a dwarf. Is there such a person?
Yes. He drives the witch's sleigh.
That means Ed has met them.
And eaten her food, no doubt. He had that look. He is surely under her spell.
He's probably well on his way to her castle by now.
Then we must go there and stop him.
No! You mustn't go near the witch.
She would turn you all to stone with her magic wand.
But we have to get Ed back. All 4 of us are needing to fulfill the prophecy.
What shall we do?
If Aslan is indeed in Narnia, we can ask him what to do.
Then we shall set out for the stone table first thing tomorrow.
I say we set out right away. when Edmund tells the witch where we are all at, she will come here and turn us all into stone.
I'm afraid so.
It seems as though the witch has already arrived. There's no chance for escape. Be bold, young friends.
You in there, make yourself presentable to an esteemed visitor.
It's the dwarf.
I resent that insinuation. I'm no dwarf, I'm an elf.
What's the difference? Either way, the witch is going to come in and...
What is it? Peter, that is different. An elf, you say?
An elf, I said.
Elves aren't bad at all, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not mistaken. He's mistaken. You're Lucy.
And you're clever. Very clever. Because you know my name.
I know.
But you should only know my name. All of our names. If you travel stores, he knows everybody's name.
Name him.
Father Christmas!
Do you mean that Father Christmas is actually here?
Oh, after all these years?
In the flesh, or in the fur, as it were. Ta-da!
Yes, I've come at last. The power of the witch kept me away for a very long time, but I have begun to feel stronger again, more like myself. So I've begun my rounds again.
They say that Aslan is on the move.
That does explain quite a few things. Well, is everyone ready for their presents? Mr. Beaver, you're first. Now I've fixed your dam and repaired the leak.
Oh,
A simple thank you would suffice.
thank you.
You're welcome. Mrs. Beaver, you're next. Now in the room next to your smokehouse, I've left for you a brand new sewing machine.
What he said.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Peter, son of Adam,
Yes, sir?
these are your presents. Now they're tools, not toys. And the time for their use may be close at hand. See, the sword and the shield are yours. Bear them well.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Susan, daughter of Eve, use this bow in times of great danger along these arrows. Also, blow this horn. Ever you are in trouble and help of some sort should come to you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Lucy, younger daughter of Eve. Now, aha! In this bottle is a cordial made from the juice of the fire flower. If you or your friends are ever hurt, a few drops shall restore you. And also, this dagger is for your self-defense, but use it only when absolutely necessary.
Thank you, Father Christmas.
You're welcome. Well, we must be on our way. We've got many more stops to make tonight. Sure is good to be back in work again. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. Long live the true king.
Long live the true king. And we too must be on our way. But we've got to move cautiously and quietly. The witch's spies are everywhere. The gifts of Father Christmas may well be needed before our journey is over. Come, let us go.
Very well, I shall tell her majesty. Meanwhile, stand still if you value your life, or you'll be turned to stone like the others in the courtyard.
You mean those statues used to be alive?
Oh yes, until they crossed her majesty. An enemy of the queen ultimately becomes a statue of stone.
Well, I'm sure they were all bad to me. But she wouldn't have turned them into statues. She was certainly nice to me. Nicer than that old Aslan, or whatever his name is. I'm sure the others will like the queen. She said she would make Peter a duke, and Lucy the duchesses. But I'll be the prince, and someday the king. I'm going to love here, staying with the queen who's so kind and good.
Where is the little fool? How dare you come alone? Did I not tell you to bring the others?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I just wanted you to know that he and Narnia. I'm sure I'd be able to bring them to you after they've been seen Aslan.
Ah! Never speak that name in my presence again.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, he has arrived, has he?
Perhaps it's only a rumor, your majesty.
No, it must be true. Everything seems to be getting warmer. Even the snows in the fields are starting to melt. Where are your brother and sisters right now?
They were at the home of the Beavers. They may be on their way to the stone table to meet him.
You must capture the children before they reach that creature.
Capture? But why?
Quiet, fool! I shall never allow the prophecy to come true. Never! Dwarf, make ready the sleigh for our journey. We must leave immediately.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid we'll have to walk. The reindeer cannot travel without snow. Does he get the mud?
Then we shall go on foot. Fenris Ulf, chief of my secret police, you are the fleetest of all my army. Go ahead of us. Overtake the humans before they reach the stone table. Kill anything in your path, especially the beavers who are harboring the enemy.
I hear and obey your majesty.
Dwarf, tie the hands of this human behind his back and drive him ahead of us with your whip.
Ah, with pleasure, Your Majesty.
But, Your Majesty, what about my Turkish delight? You said...
Silence, fool.
But I'm hungry.
Enough of this stalling. We must be off. Move! Move!
Look, there's a kingfisher. Oh, what is that lovely smell?
Can it actually be spring flowers?
No doubt about it. Spring is in the air. It must be getting warmer. When we stopped for a rest back in the meadow, we took our coats off and forgot to put them back on.
So we did. Shh. Listen.
Look!
Aslan, Aslan, Aslan. All hail Aslan. Aslan, Aslan, Aslan. All hail Aslan.
He's here. He's here at last.
Go speak to him. No, you first. Oh, sons of Adam before animals.
Oh, very well. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Aslan, we've come.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam. Welcome, Susan and Lucy, daughters of Eve. Welcome, he-beaver and she-beaver. But where is the other son of Adam?
He has tried to betray his brother and sisters and has joined the White Witch, oh, Aslan.
It was partly my fault, Aslan. We were arguing. That may have pushed him in the wrong direction.
Please, Aslan, can I be done say that then?
All shall be done. that may be harder than you think. Meanwhile, let a feast of celebration be prepared in yon pavilion. You will find food and drink in abundance there. Go, feast. Peter and I will join you momentarily. Son of Adam.
Yes, Aslan.
Look far into the distance, where Narnia meets the sea. There is a captain.
I can see it.
It is Cair Paravel of the Four Thrones. In order for the prophecy to be fulfilled, you, your sisters, and your brother must sit in those thrones.
Yes, Mrs. Beaver explained it to us. Don't all four of us have to sit together?
Yes.
And what about Edmund? What if the witches? What was that?
Your sister's horn.
Oh, Father Christmas told her to blow it when there was trouble. Oh, something dreadful must be. Oh, Susan, what is it?
It's a monster! It's coming this way! It's right behind us!
Can you tell who or what it is?
It looks to be a friend it is. Parasol! Captain of the Witches' secret police.
Aslan, will you protect us from it?
No, but you will.
Me?
Stand back, everyone. Let the prince wind disperse.
Well, so the great Aslan has returned. My queen will be interested in this news. But before I go, would the mighty one like to test my strength? Are you so afraid of Fenrisol that you would designate a mere mortal to fight in your stead? Well, I shall make short work of him. Just as my queen's army will dispatch you and your cowardly crew in the wink of an eye. Yeah! Son of a... You think you can defeat Fenrisol? Yeah!
so that all of you can follow him and rescue the other son of Adam. Do not fear. Your strength will be in your numbers and in your faith to accomplish the task. Go below!
Go this way.
You have forgotten to clean your sword. Now give it to me and kneel, son of Adam. Rise now, Sir Peter Fenrisbane. Your new name shall tell the world that you were the destroyer of the evil wolf. Always maintain your courage, and never forget to wipe your sword.
Yes, Aslan.
Now, we shall go to the pavilion and await the others. If all goes well, they shall return with your brother. Come.
It will be difficult to reach the stone table before the humans do, unless they were delayed along the way. Surely Fenrisulf will bring word to us soon.
Please, Your Majesty, might we rest just a bit?
No, you young fool, we must continue to move ahead. I said move! What's this?
Your Majesty!
Fenrisulf? Who has done this horrible thing to you?
The other son of Adam, at the bidding of As.
No! do not dare to speak his name.
But he is here, at the stone table. Now, let me into yonder thicket, where I may rest forever.
Fenris, oh, my captain, they have slain him.
Now the prophecy will surely come true.
No! There are 4 thrones in Caravel. If only 3 are occupied, the prophecy can never be fulfilled, and he can never rule over Narnia.
Then we had better do what we have to do at once.
Prepare the victim.
Please, Your Majesty, what are you going to do to me?
The very same that your wretched brother did to my beloved captain. What is that?
The forces of Aslan!
We are outnumbered. Quick, we must disappear. Very well, my old adversary. Aslan. Aslan. Yes, I can speak the name, for he will soon be mine. The deep magic is on my side. Perhaps he has forgotten the deep magic, but I shall remind him. Dwarf, we must summon our allies to meet us as soon as possible. Call the ghouls, the bogles, the ogres. Bring forth the cruels, the specters, the hags. This is war, and we shall fight with one aim in mind, to end forever the name of Aslan!
I'm worried, Aslan. We should have gone with the others to help rescue Ed.
No. We cannot chance losing more children of Adam and Eve. I have every confidence in those who follow the wolf.
Listen, they're coming back. Is Edmund with them?
I can't tell. Yes, I think he is.
Edmund! What happened?
Ed, are you all right?
The queen. I mean, the witch. She's awful.
It is all right, my son. You are among friends now.
You're Aslan?
Yes. Come with me for a moment.
Well, what is he saying to the boy?
Whatever it is, it will be the right and proper thing.
I wish I could hear.
It's only for them to know.
Whatever Aslan is telling the boy, he will never forget it.
Here is your brother. There is no need to talk to him about what is past.
I'm sorry, Lou. It's all right, Edmund. Susan, we're glad you're safe. Peter?
Welcome back, brother. Look, someone is coming.
See who approaches.
Shall we prepare for battle again?
Hold, my son. Let us see what comes to pass.
Look, the truth of Kay is a red flag, a sign of peace.
Sire, there is a messenger here from the enemy who craves an audience with you.
Let him approach. You appear to come in peace. What is your message?
The Queen of Narnia desires safe conduct to come speak with you.
Queen of Narnia, indeed! Of all that
Peace, Beaver! Tell your mistress that I will grant her safe passage on the condition that she leaves her wand behind at that great oak. That way she can play no magical trick.
The magic she plans requires no trick.
What could she possibly want here? She's up to no good, I can tell you. Brr, I can feel the chills of her presence already. Here she comes.
You have a traitor there, Aslan.
His offense was not against you.
Have you forgotten the deep magic?
Tell me.
Tell you what is written on the stone table. You know the magic which the Emperor put into Narnia at the beginning of time. You know that every traitor belongs to me, and that for every treachery I have a right to kill. So, that human creature is mine. His life is forfeit to me. His blood is my property.
Come and take him then.
Peace!
Fool. Do you think you can rob me of my rights by mere force? Your master knows what is written. He knows that unless the law is obeyed, all Narnia will be overturned and perish in fire and water.
Is this true? I cannot deny it.
Oh, Aslan, is there something we can do about the deep magic? Isn't there something we can work against it?
Not against the Emperor's men. But I will talk to the witch.
You mean the queen?
Be quiet, you toad.
Peace! Peace! Fall back, all of you.
Oh, Edmund.
Why did we ever leave that wardrobe? I wish we could go back.
And so do I. But I'm not sure we can find a way. At any rate, we're needed here, now more than ever.
This suspense is terrible. What do you think they're talking about?
Think to save the boy?
If anything can possibly be done, Aslan will think of it.
The matter has been settled. The witch has renounced her claim on your brother's blood. Edmund is free.
Now gather our forces. The time is at hand. One more thing. How do I know your promise will be kept?
You know that when Aslan makes a promise, it will be kept!
Aslan, what did she mean? What promise did you make to her?
Do not be concerned for that. Now, all of you must leave here at once. This place is needed for another purpose. Go to the fields of Beirut. There you shall camp.
Are you not going with us?
I am needed here. Just speak. The witch has business in these parts. When she is finished, you and the others must be prepared for anything. Perhaps even a battle of life or death.
But you'll be here to help us, won't you, Aslan?
You make no promise of that. Now go! All of you! You must get a good night's rest and be ready for whatever tomorrow may bring. Go at once. Children, why did you not go with the others?
We're very worried, Aslan.
We're sure something dreadful is going to happen.
May we stay with you, please?
Yes. Yes, I will be happy to have your company for a few moments. But when I tell you to leave, you must.
Oh, we will.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aslan, dear Aslan, what's wrong?
Oh, are you ill, dear Aslan?
No. I am sad and lonely. Lay your hands upon my mane so that I can feel you close to me. Now, dear children, you You must leave me alone at this time. If you wish to stay nearby, you may. But we must hide.
But Aslan...
Under no circumstances can you let yourselves be seen. Farewell, my children.